Hi, come in. Hi, Sean.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Did you want to take a seat?
Sure.
Perfect. So how are you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. You do anything fun before you came?
No, I worked at my other job.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was really sunny, which kind of sucks why I was working there, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've been here all day.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Okay, so you're applying for the associate store manager position. So let's go ahead and get started with the interview.
Okay.
Okay, so my first question for you is, if you were on a sports team, what position do you think you'd play? Like defense, forward, cheerleader even?
I don't know. I like to kind of like approach the customer, and I like to just, I'm a very loud person, so just kind of, some people like being loud, some people like being quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, I'm a very loud person, and I'm just very friendly, and I probably would be a forward, I think. I'm not that great at sports, so I don't really know what it means. I could say cheerleader, but that's the only position I know, I guess. But if I'm assuming correctly, it would be forward.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, here at J.Crew, we really want to push and go towards the customer. We want to go out of the boundaries of what a normal retail store would do. So we do offer a lot of things that retail stores don't, like calling customers back when we get stuff in.
Oh,
so
cool.
that works well, actually. So, all right. And now if you were to deal with an angry customer that came back in with a defective product, how do you think you would deal with it?
I mean, like, for what I've learned within the years, it was just kind of like still maintaining that professionalism and still trying to help them as much as they can. I mean, I do know that like customers can't like control getting defective items, and it happens. So I probably would just kind of, be as friendly as I can, be as helpful as I can, see if maybe I could alternate like shoe or alternate like shirt, shoe, pants, anything like that.
Yeah.
Something with similar cuts, similar colors, and then if they're just not feeling it, maybe the same one. If not, then I would just go ahead with the return, but still kind of maintain that friendly atmosphere.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds awesome. So at J.Crew, we are very flexible with our return policy. It is technically 30 days, but we often will bend the rules just to keep the customers happy, because we don't want to lose a customer at the end of the day.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. All right. Now I know that I know that at Aldo you were a store manager, and at Gap you were a key holder.
Yes.
So have you ever had to deal with an angry staff member?
Yeah. No. At Aldo, actually, when I was a store manager, I had to deal with a girl that just kind of, she was pretty upset with the like limited hours that I could provide for her. So.
Okay. We've all dealt with that as a store manager. Yeah. So how did you deal with it? What did you end up telling her?
Well, she was just kind of more upset with just the fact that she wasn't getting that many hours. And I just kind of explained to her, I showed her physically so that she could actually see herself instead of just through the grapevine. That she knew just like a 100%, like this is actually the reason why. I just kind of took her up to the cash for the computer, so because at Aldo we have like computers that have her schedule, and I kind of showed her how many hours we were given, and then I showed her how many hours I could provide to her from our 103% budget, because that's what we goal for, and then how many hours each day that I had to give people. And then I kind of explained to her, like, I needed a closing person, I needed an opening person, and those two people get 8 hours in that day. So that's 16 hours right there, and if it's a 24-hour, I'm only allowed 24 hours for that day. For a closing, we always have to close with another person, so that's another, like, 5 hours there, added on top. And then maybe I can give them a little extra hours, and then we need a midday shift to cover breaks, that kind of thing. So then I kind of explained to her that process, just so she kind of understood. I didn't think someone before, because I took over it a couple of months ago, so I just wanted her to understand fully what that was. And then I kind of told her too, with her availability, it's just very limited. She's only available, certain days on the weekdays and the weekends where all my staff's available. So I only still get that limited amount of space, and I can't go over on my hours. So I just kind of showed her a little more of that, and just kind of hope that she would understand my kind of perspective. And I just kind of mentioned to her I could give her other hours at other stores or something if she needed more hours. So
Okay, perfect. All right, now I know that you worked at Gap for quite some time.
yes.
What was the reason that you just kind of decided to change?
It was just, I mean, I've worked for the company for at least like almost 4 years,
Yeah.
and went to school kind of halfway before, in between that, um, and I just kind of like demoted myself a little bit. I started off as a sales associate at Old Navy, because Old Navy and Gap and Banana are the same
Yeah.
company, they're sister companies.
Yeah.
So I started off at Old Navy, and I worked as a sales associate. I went up to a pricing specialist, and then I kind of had to demote myself for school. And then I went back to Old Navy, and then got promoted again at
Yes.
Gap, at Kingsway Mall, actually.
Yeah.
And I became a key holder there. And so just kind of going through the different changes within the company, growing as a person, I just kind of decided that like now is kind of the time to just further my like knowledge almost with retail. And it didn't really fit my personal style, that kind of thing. Like the company just wasn't really right for me. It was at the time when I got hired, and it was a great growing opportunity and learning all kind of the different ways to do stuff. Going to key holder, going to that pricing specialist that I told you was it kind of in between. But I feel like I definitely learned a lot through the company. I just kind of want to progress a little more.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds like you did a lot of jumping around
I
there.
did, yeah.
All right, now what interests you in J. Crew? Why do you want to work for us?
It's just kind of back to the whole, like Gap Inc. didn't really fit my personal style. They have great clothes. People love to shop with them, like shop in them and wear their clothes, shop at the stores. But I just couldn't kind of fit to my style. But I feel like honestly, J. Crew does fit my style a lot. I've never really heard about it until recently, but it's just kind of the way the mannequins are, the way the clothes look, just kind of fits me a little more. I feel like it's kind of something like it's a little more on the high-end fashion that I could definitely have some input and succeed and help the company grow too.
Perfect. Yeah, we definitely, our district managers love to hear input. If you do ever do have any ideas, just if we go forward, run them through me, and I can always let her know.
Okay, perfect.
Now, I know that you're a store manager at Aldo. Why did you want to go down to an associate store manager?
Honestly, it was just kind of the just the responsibility that I have like right now is just very it's a lot. I do kind of like 52-hour days, 60-hour days. My assistant that I have right now just kind of isn't really helping. I'm doing a lot by myself. It's a little more, like I said, like a little more difficult to kind of be able to do a lot. Being a store manager is great, but I feel like from being at Gap, just going back to clothes is kind of more my thing. I don't think the whole shoe aspect necessarily is. So I think just kind of starting off as a sales assistant, is going to be kind of a good thing for me.
All right, perfect. Now, saying that, where do you think you would like to see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I just finished my degree in marketing. So I like grad Mac too. So I definitely want to be within the company. Just kind of progress my way through. Hopefully head office, that would be great. It's kind of the like shooting for the stars, I know, but it's something
we call our head office 770.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's because it's on 770 in New York.
Oh, okay, yeah. I knew it was in New York, and it's kind of somewhere I've always wanted to live. So I think that the two go hand in hand, and it'll be really good. I think to be there. So that's kind of where I see myself.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say, retail-wise, what was your greatest accomplishment, and how do you think you achieved it?
My greatest accomplishment, I would say, would be at Aldo becoming the store manager. I know it kind of sounds weird because I said the whole, responsibility thing, doing a
Yeah.
lot by myself, but it definitely got me to grow as a person, and it got me to just kind of know how to deal with the high-end stress and just kind of deal with those customers. And I feel like everything I've learned I can take in account and put it towards the assistant manager job at J. Crew. And I feel having that knowledge and having the knowledge of working actual just clothing retail, I can definitely just kind of put the two hand in hand and just succeed at J. Crew.
Okay. Well, those are all the questions that I've got for you today.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep in touch with you. I just have to run everything through my district manager. We just have to talk it out and everything.
Okay.
So I will keep in touch with you, and I will let you know how everything goes. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Do you have any questions for me?
No. Right now I think I'm good.
All right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Thank you.
Have a good one, Sean.
You too. Thanks.